This spring break, I did absolutely jack shit. I was on my phone, woke up late, fell asleep late, hit none of my goals. Just was just like I was slowly dying in a way. And that is a testament to how not being busy will ruin your life. Not even just ruin your life, but it's like you're slowly losing your life. It's like you're on a deathbed, right? This isn't any cliche self-improvement shit. No, we're like fish. If you stop swimming, you can't breathe, and then you fall. I don't care whether it's the dumbest thing, like taking a walk, or I don't even know, like, I don't know, doing a run, reading a book, whatever. It could be the dumbest thing, but just doing something sets you apart from the people who are slowly dying, right? From this spring break to when I was the most productive, busiest person in my life, the only difference wasn't really in the type of stuff I was doing. It's really just the fact that I was doing something over stagnating and doing nothing, right? We're like a train. We're like not a train, sorry. We're like an engine, right? It needs to either be on and running and like using the engine, or completely off and resting. If the engine is just on but nobody's driving the car, then what's the point of it being on? You're wasting gas. You're wasting time, right? So this is just, I guess, maybe I could say just a life update on how I've gone from the most productive grind mentality ever, making good money, doing all these things, playing sports, a lot of friends, everything like that, to really just being in a place where nothing's going my way. I feel like I'm losing friends, losing relationships, like goals that I used to once hit, not really putting much importance into the little things like the gym or whatever. And that's where it really starts. It's the little things that compound into the bigger ones. It's just, okay, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm on my phone. I'm on spring break. So literally just getting up, breathing fresh air, and just walking outside could be the first step into whatever, making $1 million, because then you just continue to compound those wins. And I wasn't compounding anything this break. I really wasn't. All I was compounding was the negative stuff, right? Because the compounding could, like, lazy people are successful at being lazy, right? It's just all about where you put your success. And where I was putting my success and my compounding was in resting, right? But like I said before, our minds are like engines, right? It's either we have to shut them off completely and fully rest, or they have to be on and running, right? And like driving it, using it like a car, right? If the engine is on but nobody's driving the car, like I said before, it's losing gas. So what does that mean, right? It means when you're scrolling on your phone, or when I'm scrolling on my phone, because this is a lesson for me, because I'm the one failing right now, right? Maybe you're not, right? It's just a lesson for the future. But if I'm on my phone scrolling and I'm awake, the engine is on, right? But nobody's driving the car. It's just wasting gas, right? Now, what if the engine's off? The engine being off is when you're um on a run at the gym, socializing, or just meditating, whatever, right? Praying, right? Whatever it is, that's when it's off. When you're fully resting, or on vacation, maybe fully resting. Boom. Okay, fine. Now, what about the opposite? When it's fully on. When it's fully on, there is no time or use for you know, these cheap brakes, right? The cheap brakes are when the engine's on, no one's driving it, right? So it's either the engine's on and it's being fully driven and it's full force, or it's completely off, right? And that right there, recently, like literally yesterday, changed everything. Because what I've been doing for the past 2 days, not that big of a deal at all, but I've just been spending the first 10 minutes of the day just doing absolutely nothing, just like silence, right? So it's either silence, doing nothing, maybe a book, maybe walking, whatever, right? That at most, or working, right? One of the two, not the cheap breaks or the busy work where you're doing work just to feel busy, right? Right? You're doing work just to feel busy. Sorry, someone just came. When you're doing that, you're not really getting anything done, right? You are sitting there like working, but you're just looking at emails, whatever. Doing like random shit that doesn't matter, right? So it's either you're resting and then planning the next line of action where it's like tactics and stuff, and then or you do the thing. Nah, you're in the middle of the thing and you're whatever, checking whatever, scrolling on a feed of like whatever, a calendar, or texting whatever your coworkers, but like you're not really doing the shit you're supposed to do, right? Like that type of stuff, right? And then I guess the last thing is like you know, before you want something, like do it. And what that simply means is like, if you want some like respect, show it first, right? And I know this is not a video about respect. This is just a video about not stagnating, improving, not being like a lazy piece of shit I was, right? Just on the couch doing nothing, but actually doing something. But just realizing that to receive the success you want from like whatever work you're putting off, you have to give it first. So you have to show up first. I know it sounds so self-explanatory, but for me, for some reason, I thought that I didn't always have to show up and I could somehow reap the rewards of whatever I was cheaply doing. But until I realized that, like, no, like you can't be, I don't know. I'm just in this cycle of just like scrolling, whatever, either doing cheap work or hoping to do busy work, or either cheap work or hoping to do like real work, but not really like making any big moves, right? Just stagnating on my own. And my point being that, like, obviously comparison is the thief of joy. Like, don't compare yourself to other people like winning or whatever. Like, that's what I've been doing recently too. That can help. That can make you stagnate too, right? Comparing yourself and just being like, I'm not good enough, I give up. Boom. No, don't do that, right? Don't compare yourself. Only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Who you were yesterday, if it was a person that was stagnating, not doing anything, just not being busy, make yourself a little busier. If the shit that you're being busy on isn't really good stuff, it doesn't matter, make yourself busy. Then you could slowly filter out the stuff that isn't like the best stuff, that the stuff that isn't the most productive that you're busy on, and slowly filter that out and add more meaningful things to the busyness. And before you know it, you will be doing meaningful things in a busy way and not stagnating, because you decided to just be busy in general. Like, not even like with anything, bro. Like, so for me, I got a job recently at like a clothing place. Okay, not the craziest thing to do, right? But being busy has helped me, because now I stay up late, do the things I need to do, and I'm doing more work than I would if I had the whole day. Because if you have the whole day, you think, you have the whole day, and then you don't end up doing shit, because it's like you had that comfort of having the whole day. Don't give yourself the comfort of having all this time, right? Limit your time, execute, be effective, don't stagnate, get busy, and you will slowly start seeing success. And that's just coming from a lazy dude like me, right? Like, that's all it's coming from, right? Yeah, like, subscribe, like, hopefully you guys resonated with this, and yeah, this is just a pretty transparent update. But yeah, all right, peace.